Researchers in US labs have just announced they've managed to create artificial dreams, but it gets much worse than that. This experiment was conducted on human volunteers. What do you think will happen next? Let's find out in today's episode. Scientists from MIT and the University of California have finally succeeded in creating artificial dreams. The researchers used cutting-edge technology to stimulate visual white dots in the brains of sleeping volunteers, effectively implanting dreams of their choosing into these subjects. While this may sound like something from a science fiction movie, this is actually a major breakthrough in neuroscience and has some pretty incredible implications for the future of sleep research. What makes this study even more fascinating is that the team at MIT was able to achieve this by simply placing a small device on the back of each participant's head while they were sleeping. This is not brain surgery. So, what exactly did they do? And how does it work? It's quite simple, really. The scientists developed an algorithm that would generate a series of flashing lights at specific intervals to stimulate the visual cortex in the back of the brain. When this part of the brain is activated, the person begins to see images in their mind's eye. By controlling the timing and intensity of the flashes, the researchers were able to influence what these images looked like, effectively allowing them to plant suggestions or ideas directly into the subconscious mind of the sleeping individual. During the experiment, 9 participants had a total of 26 dream sequences implanted into their brains. The researchers found that after just one night of treatment, the participants began incorporating these artificial dream sequences into their regular dreams. In other words, they began dreaming about things they never even imagined before. One participant even reported having a vivid dream about being chased through a forest by a bear. When asked if they had ever seen a bear in real life, the answer was no. Another participant dreamt of a faceless man wearing sunglasses and a black hat. They also confirmed they had never seen this person before in real life. The most common dream sequence that was implanted was a house with bright yellow walls. All participants reported seeing this exact same image in their dreams. Now, this is where things start to get really interesting. The scientists then followed up with these individuals 1 month later and found that these artificial dream sequences had become part of their everyday thoughts even when they weren't asleep. This suggests that the mind can be programmed to think certain thoughts by simply repeating them over and over again while the person is in a deep sleep. For example, if someone wanted to convince someone else that the sky was green, all they would have to do is repeat this phrase over and over again while the person is sleeping, and eventually they will begin to believe it themselves. So, why is this important? Well, it could have some major implications for the future of mental health treatment. For example, people with PTSD often relive their traumatic experiences in their nightmares. By using this new technology, we might be able to create artificial dreams that replace these negative thoughts with positive ones. It could also be used to treat people with phobias or other mental disorders. By programming the brain to think positively while sleeping, we may be able to help those with depression see the world in a more optimistic light. The possibilities are really endless here, and it is only a matter of time before this technology is widely available. But let's be honest, there's a good chance that it won't be used for good. If this technology falls into the wrong hands, it could be used for nefarious purposes. For example, governments could use it to control their citizens, or large corporations could use it to program consumers to buy certain products. The potential for abuse is really great here, and we need to be aware of the risks before this technology is released to the public. It is important to note that this study was conducted on a very small scale with only 9 participants. However, the results were still incredibly significant and suggest that this could be a viable treatment option for many people in the future. As technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more breakthroughs in the field of dream research. Who knows what other secrets the subconscious mind is hiding? If you're still watching, chances are you're as excited as I am about the potential of this technology. But let's take a step back and think about the bigger picture here. How does this technology fit into our understanding of the universe? What does it mean for humanity as a whole? These are some pretty big questions, and honestly, I don't have all the answers. But I do know that this is just the beginning. As we continue to explore the depths of the human mind, we're going to uncover more and more secrets that have been hidden from us for centuries. We're going to learn more about ourselves and our place in the universe than we ever thought possible, and it's all happening right now. Here's what we know for sure. Everything is made of energy. Everything in the universe is vibrating at different frequencies, and everything is connected to everything else. When we understand this, we can begin to tap into the infinite power that lies within us. We can begin to create our own reality by simply changing the way we think. This is the law of attraction, and it's been around for as long as the universe itself. But only now are we beginning to understand its true potential. Here's the best part. Anyone can do this. It doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. All that matters is that you believe in yourself and your ability to create the life you want. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. If you're ready to take control of your life and create the reality you deserve, then I want you to do 3 things right now. 1, subscribe to my channel so that you never miss another video. I share new content every day that will help you unlock your true potential. 2, like this video and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this new technology and what you want to see me cover in future videos. And 3, share this video with someone you care about, someone who needs to hear this message. By doing these 3 things, you'll be joining a community of like-minded individuals who are all working towards the same goal. We want to create a better world together, and we believe that starts with each of us. I'm so excited to see where this journey takes us. Thank you for being a part of it. Imagine a world where anyone could manipulate your dreams, where your deepest fears and desires could be controlled by an outside force. That's the world we're reliving in now, thanks to a recent announcement from researchers at MIT and the University of California. They've created artificial dreams that can be implanted into your brain while you're sleeping. This may sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's actually a reality, and it's happening right now. These researchers have developed a way to stimulate visual white dots in the brains of sleeping volunteers. They're effectively planting ideas directly into their subconscious minds. And it's only a matter of time before this technology is used for nefarious purposes. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on here. During their experiments, 9 participants had 26 dream sequences implanted into their brains. They were then followed up with 1 month later, and it was found that these artificial dreams had become part of their everyday thoughts even when they weren't asleep. This suggests that the mind can be programmed to think certain thoughts by simply repeating them over and over again while the person is in a deep sleep. But here's where things get really scary. Imagine a government or large corporation using this technology to control its citizens or consumers. Imagine being programmed to buy certain products or vote for certain candidates without even realizing it. This is the stuff of nightmares, literally. And it's important to remember that this technology is still in its early stages. As it becomes more advanced, the potential for abuse will only grow. That's why it's crucial that we talk about this now and raise awareness of the potential dangers. We need to ask ourselves, do we really want to live in a world where our dreams can be manipulated by outside forces? Do we want to live in a world where our minds are no longer our own? If the answer is no, then we need to take action now. We need to call on policymakers and researchers to ensure that this technology is used ethically and responsibly. We need to make sure that the benefits of dream manipulation are enjoyed by all of humanity, not just a select few. The potential for good is immense here. People with PTSD could finally find relief from their nightmares. People with phobias could overcome their fears. People with depression could see the world in a more positive light. But these benefits will never be realized if we don't also address the potential dangers. We're at a crossroads right now. The path we choose today will determine the fate of our species. Will we use this technology to create a better world, or will we allow it to be used against us? The choice is ours, and I hope we make the right one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me in this important conversation. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more. This was James, and you've been watching your channel, Valley of Knowledge. Stay curious, and see you in the next one.